Dan, what's your impression of this place called Fuel Cantina? A former gas station. You see the garage doors over there. We've got a full bar, rope light. They got LED lights up there, and rope light. And then they got the thing outside. It's probably a little chilly out there, but what we're going to do is we're going to get the braised pork tacos, and then the fried goat cheese salad, and then a bowl of soup and a couple beers. And we can always get something else if we're hungry still.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll revisit our conversation in a second, but we will see how this. I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic. What the video talked about was about how the drug companies, about how cancer, 1 in 3 people alive today are going to get cancer. 1 in 3.
In the U.S.?
Yeah, they're talking about the U.S.
It's extraordinarily high.
And that
pharma companies
in the last 80 years there have been no significant change in cancer success against cancer. And so what that means is, well, and this guy basically is saying, the American diet has been structured in such a way to create the cancer so that the drug companies can come along and not fix you,
prolong you.
Right, create the money is not in the cure. The money's not in the cure. The money is in the treatment.
Right. It's in the revenue stream.
He said it was $56 billion a year in treatments a year.
Not cure.
With no significant change.
Are we split this? Or?
Yep, we're going to split it. So,
okay, one more plate?
That'd be awesome. Yeah, thank you.
Dude, that looks really good.
So you take this plate. Let's take a look at this. That's the salad. The black bean.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll enjoy it.
Appreciate it. And that's the tacos. Dan, what do you think? We haven't eaten it yet. We had black bean soup and corn soup.
I think the soup is fantastic, and what I'm looking at here looks fantastic.
Dan's excited because he's got his Yingling right there.
So my
I've
Tony
got my
Stark
Guinness.
pose.
There it is. Okay. All right, so we're going to eat as we talk.
Because we're good at that.
Yeah. Seems like all we do is eat and talk. The only thing that cures cancer is our own bodies. And that's by having a balanced nutrients, minerals, hormones, because our body has cancer cells in it at all times, and our body is able to defeat them. The normal process of a human cell is a cell will, separate and divide several times and then die. And a cancer cell just doesn't die; it just keeps on living and it creates more of these cells. And it just what kills us is when there's enough of them, they basically starve us to death. I just lost a friend today. A good friend of mine died of cancer. And he went through chemotherapy, and they were going to do stem cell. And my mother died of cancer. She went through chemotherapy and all these treatments, and you just see these people wither away. They look like Holocaust victims when they die. And you think to yourself, is this the best we have? Really, folks? Is this it? How much money do people walk-a-thon to and raise for breast cancer, or this cancer, or that cancer? St. Jude's research, and this is the best we have. I'm not buying it. I implore people, unless it's life or death, and I mean, if you have high cholesterol, don't take a drug. If your child is a little rambunctious, you're only creating another zombie for the drug company. You look at the triangle of the food pyramid. Well, it wasn't created by any doctor. It was created by the food companies so they could sell their products.
If you were my date and you were a woman and you had your own meal instead of us splitting a meal, it'd be $100.
Could be 80 to 100 easy. Yep, because you're both probably going to have a drink or two on top of this.
Yeah, and can people afford that?
A lot of Americans can't.
They say 50 million Americans are on food stamps, and I gave the analogy, if we go to a stadium where there's 60,000 people, 10,000 of those people are being supported by the government for food. What happens if they don't feed them? Do they start killing you for your food? Do they start stealing from supermarkets? If you had to feed your children, what would you do? You couldn't get a job.
I think I'd get good at hunting first.
Right. Squirrel stew.
Little 22 rifle.
Don't even need a 22. 22s are illegal in a lot of places. Pellet guns aren't.
BB gun.
Pellet gun's not a firearm.
Shoot little game. Learn how to cook them and whatever. You could do it if you had to. You know, most people would be like, oh my God, oh, it's unfathomable. Well, don't eat for a week.
Yeah.
You see how unfathomable it is.
Yeah, you'd quickly eat your dog. Kitty, kitty, kitty.
During World War II, modern people, you know, the Polish were eating their horses. They were eating everything left and right.
Yeah. Why do you think the North Koreans don't have
The poor
pets?
bastards were sandwiched between the Germans and the Russians.
Right?
They had no food. Everything was blown up and burned down. They ate everything in sight. They had to. You know, that only happened 60 years ago. That's a microcosm example. It happens all the time. People, over half the planet lives on $2 a day or less. We know this already. Over half the planet, right now in modern times. Most of the African continent cannot feed itself.
Yeah, we just spent, what did we just spend for this meal?
$48.
I wouldn't be worried about whether it's wheat or corn if I was starving.
Hell no. My sugar intake's a
No,
little high.
no, you'd be eating the sheetrock and making it. In Valley Forge, they were boiling water and putting a rock in it and calling it rock soup. Imagine that?
Wow.
George Washington's going around surveying the troops, and he got all excited because they were having starvation problems. They couldn't feed the troops.
Right. Valley Forge was a nightmare.
Yeah, and they got up to him. He's like, "Boys, what did you do? How did you find the food? What did you do?" He's like, "Well, sir, we call it rock soup." And he's like, "Rock soup?" It's like, "Yeah, we boil water and put a rock in it." And psychologically, I guess it helped. But in essence, you're drinking boiling water. Maybe you put some grass in it or weeds or